Hello people! Happy holidays! Merry Christmas! All that kind of good stuff right now. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Today I am going to just show you my Christmas decorations. It's my first Christmas here in my new little farmhouse, and I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. So here we go. We're in the living room right now. There's Grayson. So I'll just show you. Pretty simple. Up on either mirror, I have just put some garland. They're very simple garland, like kind of like birch branch garlands, and put some fairy lights. I have discovered that I like fairy lights much better than twinkle lights. They're just so much more delicate and I don't know. I really like those much better than the chunky green wire or white wire of the twinkle lights. So I'm using those exclusively now. Then I've got my brown feather wreaths on either mirror, and I've used those for years. I love those. Probably will always use those. And then some dollar store greenery in my dollar store faux mercury glass vase, which I really like, over there on the desk setup. And oh, since last video I have swapped out the chair there, the desk chair, and I covered the back side of it, and this time I used little silver upholstery tacks just to dress it up a little bit. Such as it is, I guess, on burlap, right? And then over here on this side table, just some greenery with again, dollar store, a couple of picks, so that's $2. Picks with pine cones. And then underneath, I think it's pretty hard to see, but they're brown roses with some white berries. I got those at the dollar store too. And I just kind of was intrigued by brown roses. Thought they were kind of cool. And then on the sofa and the chairs, I made these pillows. Bah humbug. There's my bah. There's my hum. And there's my bug. Now, of course, my sewing machine gave out halfway through, so I ended up having to glue the pillows, which I'm not too happy with, but, you know, they're supposed to be slouchy and sloppy for the farmhouse style, so, yeah. But I actually like the idea really well, so I think I'm going to invest in some real lumber pillow covers and do some iron-on bah humbug words, just to make it look a little more, you know, professional. I just painted the words on with regular craft paint, just to see how it would look. And I think it looks kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm happy with it. Okay, and then on my coffee table, my little coffee table scape, is my little collection of Christmas tree candles. And I don't know why I'm drawn to these, but I just think they're charming. So I added this year silver ones from the dollar store, so that was $2, and the rest I had. And then over here in the middle is my big bowl of chunky potpourri. So it's just pine cones, my painted white seashells, some silver balls, silver bells, all of it I either had or picked up at the dollar store. So yeah, cheap, but really cool. I like the natural with the white. I really like that. And this is my latest seashell. I picked that up at the dollar store. It was $7, and I painted it white, and I'm so thrilled. So thrilled with how they look when you paint them bright white. There's Grayson. And then these, I had the box. I really like the vintage style of the box. That's where I've saved it. I've had it for years. Empty box. And I got a box full of these ornaments this year at the thrift store. I think it was like something like $4. So I put them in there, and I just have them open, little display, and I like that. Just casual. Then here on the floor, again with the casual thing, I have some more of my, I'm just really into silver and mercury glass ornaments. Just a little basket full of them. I picked up this basket last time I went to the thrift store. I think it was $3. And I had all the ornaments, and I had the old rope. And I made a garland, which is here in Grayson's favorite spot. And you can kind of see it there. I just made the simple garland with some rope, and I hung some fairy lights, and it looks just really farmhouse charming. Love, love, love. Simple, simple, simple. And it was, you know, I think it was $3 because I bought some ornaments, but I have tons of these silver ball ornaments, so it was basically free. Yeah. Now, over here, here's my tree. I have just this one little tree. I think it's a 3-foot, 4-foot tree, 3 foot probably. And I've had this for years. It's in a pot, and it was just a regular green one with pine cones. And I wanted a flocked one, so I tried doing it myself, rather unsuccessfully, but it's okay for this year. Next year it'll be something different. And I'll show you the ornaments on there. Very simple, very natural. Some kind of cool ones though. This one here, I made a bunch of these. I found the little clips at a thrift store, 50 cents for 10 of them. So I got 2 packs. And then I took a dowel, cut that down, painted it white, added some hot glue drips, and then a little tiny nail, painted black for the wick. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, there's a few of them. I only put 10 on the tree, so yeah, I think they turned out really cool. And then some of my silver balls, and these, I love these. I got those at the dollar store. They had greenery on them, and I took them off. And I was going to think of something to do with those, but I just really like the way they look on the tree. And then I found these really fabulous glass ornaments at Walmart. A pack of 4 of them. And they were something like, oh geez, $6, $7, something like that. I got the only 2 boxes they had. And I just love those. Yeah. Now, these glass ornaments here, they're actually not glass, they're plastic. They're those kinds that you're meant to fill. And I thought, well, I really like words, and I thought, I'm just gonna write on them what I'm grateful for. So I took a bunch of them, and I ended up just writing whatever came to my mind, and it was all my family members. So I've got the names of my family members and my cat, of course, all on the tree. I've got my sister, her husband, my mother, my dad, my stepmom. Yeah, and I think they just turned out really cool. Here's my dad's. This says good dad. That's what we call him. Sometimes bad dad. And then I have these. I found these at the thrift store just recently. They are handmade origami little snowflakes, and I just perched them on the tree here and there. And I think they're just charming, just really sweet. And then of course the little fairy light just draped, just one strand just draped casually across the tree. And that's my tree. Very simple, very casual. And I think it just looks lovely. I'm so happy with it. Alright, and then here in my display hutch, very simple as well. Just a little touch of greenery right there. And they're in one of the pitchers with some white berries. Now the berries I got all the greenery and the berries at the thrift store, but the berries were a little too yellow, so I painted those with a touch of white craft paint. And they look much better, I think. And then I love these little birds here that I have. They're on fishing line. I got a spool of fishing line, I swear, years ago at a thrift store, and I still am using it to this day for stuff like this. And I just love the way they're just floating there. Yeah. So I have a few of them throughout. And I just love those. Just simple. And this black wreath here I picked up at my recent thrift store little jaunt, and I love it. It is actually a Christmas wreath, believe it or not. Somebody painted it black, which I love, and it is holly and berries. I think it's made of cement, and I just hung it with some of my old rope, and it looks terrific, I think. And then just strewn about, I have some silver balls, because I do love my silver balls. And over here, my sister, what a memory she has. She remembered that we used to have, when we were kids, nutcracker just like this in our house in the living room all the time. I don't remember, but she does. And so she sent me this with the little note on it for my birthday, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And so I had that out with some nuts, and just to, you know, family memories that I don't really have. But anyway, you know what I mean. And then here, I picked up these little glitter houses, glitter churches at the thrift store. And my idea was to put little crosses on each one. Now, I still like the idea. I'm so not happy with the execution though. So what I'm going to do is keep my eye out for, you know, at the thrift store, just little crosses on necklaces or whatnot, and then put them on there. I still like the idea, just like I said, I'm not happy with my execution at this point. So that'll be a project. Yeah. And then over here, on my little trunk with my branches. Oh boy, I'm shaky. Sorry about that. I have the camera on a tripod and I'm trying to use that so I don't get my finger in front of the lens, but nothing's perfect, is it? Anyway, so here's my snowballs. Snowballs, $2.98 each. You know, you usually see the snowball signs with this cute little setup, you know, a nickel each or whatnot. You can't buy anything for a nickel nowadays, so I put $2.98. And I think they're just fabulous. I got these years ago, and they've been coming around with me in a plastic bag for years, wherever I go. And I got them at the same florist that I got these branches and my wall cherub for clearance. I think I got a huge bag, all of these, for less than $5. So yeah, I love that. I'll show you the wall cherub just again, so you remember. There it is. Painted that white. Oh, I put some greenery in and a little guy's crown there. That looks kind of cute. So yeah. So that's my living room for Christmas. Simple, casual, and I'm hoping it kind of says farmhouse. So, okay, so then we'll move into the kitchen here. And I kind of like this setup I did here on the windowsill. Let's see. The trees I got at the dollar store, so $1 each. And the little Santa sled was so cute. I usually don't do these balsa wood little kit things. You just put it together. And I painted the front one black and the back one white. And it just turned out so cute. I put it here. And I think it just looks adorable with my little silver balls. And then this silver moon here, I got that at that same florist supply on clearance. So it was probably $4 or $5. And again, it's been traveling with me for years in its original bag, and I brought it out this Christmas. Funny how you do that, right? You find things you love and you just don't use them until you find the right place. And here's the right place. And then over here, oh, there's our tripod shadow. Sorry about that. My sister, I told her I loved white candy canes, but could not find them. And of course, she's such a good shopper. She found me white candy canes, and I love, love, love them. I can't even tell you. Love my white candy canes. And next to a jar with branches from my yard and those white berries that I painted that were yellow, now they're white. And this little guy I found at a thrift store. Yeah, oh, and then right here, just a sweet little bird's nest filled with little birds. I think they're on clips or something. Yeah, they're on clips. And I just put them in this little nest that I found probably at the dollar store. Oh, wait, oh yeah, I found that at the dollar store. Took everything out of it and left the crystal stuff on it. And I put this little moss in it. And then I added the birds. Yeah. Oh, and then this here, I just happen to like the look of white. Well, you probably picked up on that. And so I put these faux eggs under a dome. And I think it looks kind of cool. Next to the bird's nest. Anyway. And then over here on my little kitchen island, such as it is, I picked up a bunch of faux fruit and painted it all white. And I thought originally it was going to go under the dome there where the eggs went, but then I did the eggs and I like the eggs. So anyway, so now they're here with my glitter fruit that I picked up. I don't remember where I got the glitter fruit, but I like the color and the glitter. And it's just in an old, I don't know what it is. I think it's pewter. Big bowl that I picked up at the thrift store. And I think it looks really, really cool. Took a lot of white paint though, I'll have to tell you that. Okay, and then over here, I found these little candle rings at the thrift store just a couple days ago. And they were so cool. They were green and gold kind of colors, all muted. They were pretty old. You can see the green there. I painted what I could black. And then I came in with silver paint and then more black paint just to tone everything down. So you've got silver and black and gold, and I think they're really, really cool. Yeah. And they were again at the thrift store, and they were in total $1.25 each. Love, love, love. There's YouTube with the fireplace. Now these fabulous wreaths here, I don't know if you can tell, but they're just really cheap, inexpensive wreaths, green wreaths, that someone painted with copper spray paint a long time ago, it looks like. And they have aged, and they are so gorgeous. The patina is just drop dead cool. So I put them on strips of matelassé and hung them in front of my kitchen windows. Love, love, love. Just simple. All I did was fluff them out. That's all I did, and they look, I think they look just stunning. I love those. And then over here, kitchen counter, I have these little reindeers. Love the look of them. Again, dollar store this year. So that's $3. And then here I have these stocking forms. I'm not sure exactly if that's exactly what they are. I don't know what they are, what they were. But I just thought they were really cool. So I hung those up where you could really see them against the black of my refrigerator. And I think they look really cool. Love those. And then over here, that little carrier back there, that I found at a recent trip to the thrift store as well. It was painted, it wasn't, well, I guess it was painted, but it was painted in a silver metal color. It looked like one of those IKEA silver metal colors. Anyway, so I just did some dry brushing, a lot of it, with black craft paint. Left a lot of it showing, or some of it showing. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I just stuck some silver balls in it for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but I really, really like the size of it. And I think it's really, you know, I keep saying it, but I think it's kind of farmhouse. I like it. So we're going to work with that. So that's the kitchen pretty much. Got my little candies there on the counter. It used to be full the other day, but yeah, that's how that goes. So, okay, now I'm going to show you over here. There's just a little bit to see over here in my laundry room. Here's a little setup I have on the little table, which underneath the little table is Grayson's litter box. So the crown there, so fabulous. I found that at a recent trip to the thrift store, and it was $7.99. I love, love, love that. And you can see a couple of my other crowns. There's one over there in the corner, and a little guy right there. And just some ornaments. These two ornaments here in the front I found at the thrift store, and they're just, I like them because they were tarnished. I don't know if they're tarnished gold or tarnished silver, but they're tarnished something, and I really like them. And I love that crown. And I just thought it was just a pretty little vignette. Simple, simple, simple. And then we go over here, and just a simple white ornament hanging there. And then these little guys, I found them at a thrift store, and they were basically like this. Just a little candle ring with black leaves. I think they're just really, really aged green. And they were with just stark gold little apples. So I did some black on the apples just to make it look a little, I don't know, a little more interesting. And yeah, I think they're just really sweet. So I just put them on the hook here. If I can get it back there. There we go. And yeah, so I got 4 of those for $1. That's so easy, so simple. And just, I think it really adds just that right touch, you know? Yeah. Okay, and then in here, in my pretty stuffed closet, all I did was add some silver balls every here and there. That's all I did. Yeah, simple, simple. But I love this little closet. Oh, this is something I picked up. I'm gonna frame this guy. That is Mr. Bean. in his George Washington attire. And I love, love, love that. I do not know why, but I'm going to frame that and it's going to find someplace. Yes. Anyway, love, love. So, okay. So now we'll head back out. And we'll show you some more. Go back through the kitchen. You know, I love how my house flows together, I have to say. It does help that everything is painted the same color because it's so small. Everything ties together, everything flows together. And I don't do that on purpose. It just seems to work out that way. And I think it works out that way just because white is my favorite color. And frankly, colors bother me. I love looking at them in somebody else's house, but I can't do it in my own house. Every time I try, the color leaves, it goes away pretty quickly. I have to get rid of it. Okay, here in the bathroom, all I did was add some white picks to my branches. And I kind of calmed down the branches a bit. Last time they were sticking way out, just way too far, it was too crazy. So I trimmed them back, and I think they look fabulous, just fabulous. And that's all I did here. Oh, I finally got the knobs. I got new knobs. They used to be silver, look kind of cheap. And I got new knobs, so I put the new knobs. Here, I'll show you, they look so cool. I don't know why knobs are so expensive. These were the cheapest I could find, and they're from Home Depot, and they were still like $6 a knob, which I think is ridiculous. Anyway, so I got knobs for there, and I got the same knobs for down here, and it just immediately it made everything look a bit more custom. So weird, so how something so small has such a big impact, but it does. Oh, here's a little something I wanted to show you. These little details bother me. When I moved in, this here, the toilet paper roll rod, it was that standard cheap kind of translucent kind of white, and to me it stuck out like a sore thumb. All I could do was look at it. So what I did is I just spray painted this little rod. I spray painted it black, but I left the middle there. I taped it so the paint wouldn't interfere with the mechanism. You know, it's probably like, it's probably worth a dime. Probably cost $25. But anyway, and to me, that little detail just almost makes the room. Anyway, just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you. Oh, and then back here, in my little towel closet, there's my little winter towels. Winter Wishes. Dollar store, so that's $2. Love, love, love. Simple, 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 easy. All right, and here in the hallway, above my chalkboard, just put a little bit of greenery. Added the 3 big berry picks, again, that I painted. Still look a bit yellow, don't they? Anyway, I think they look better than they did. Now this little spray thingy here, I got that online, and I have to admit it looked way better in the picture. It looked way bigger too, and it was on clearance for $8. So I can't imagine anybody paying $16 for that in person when they see that. Yeah, I won't be doing that again. That was a mistake. All right, so here we go into my bedroom. And pretty simple in here. There's my Martha Stewart wreath. It's a birch branch wreath. The lights look yellow here in the video, sort of, but they're not. They're a nice warm white. Look really pretty. Battery operated, and I hid the battery behind the ribbon here. And the ribbon came on one of my packages, so it was free. The wreath itself was, gosh, it was pricey. For me, it was pricey. I think it was like $35, and for me, that's really pricey. But I really wanted a wreath for here, a new wreath, and that's what I came up with, and I love it. Okay, over here on my bedside table. Now, I usually don't do these kind of Santas. For me, they're a little cutesy. But this guy, so cute, so clever. Well, not clever, I don't know. Anyway, that silver sequins with the brown fur, it just really, really fits into my color scheme really well. I loved him. And then in the jar, some dollar store white snowball gumballs. 3 packs of those, so that's $3. Now the Santa, I got him at, I think, Yes, I got him at Winners, and he was pretty pricey. He was $16. For me, that's really pricey. Yeah, I'm used to thrift store prices, so when I see $16 and $35, oh my goodness, I did gasp. Anyway, all right, then here on my TV table, just some greenery. Again, dollar store picks, 4 of them. And I had the pine cones, foraged for those with my mom and her husband. One day I got a whole bunch of them. And some fairy lights, just 1 strand draped across. And you see how dainty the fairy lights look compared to, and there's no way of hiding all those green wires or white wires from those chunky twinkle lights, no matter what you do. Every time I watch a video, I can see those wires and it drives me nuts. Anyway, okay, here on the other side of the bed, this is kind of cool. Now, this is, let me sit down here. This is a little white dollar store tree that looks so much better now because you can't see any of the wire. And you can't see the wire because I tried flocking it. And you can probably see underneath it all the white powder. Because I guess there's a difference between snow and flocking. I got snow, and so it's just dust. So that'll fall off quickly. So I will end up spray painting that white. So you don't see the wire. And that's what elevates the look of this tree. Is you just don't see the wire. When you could see the wire, it looked like a dollar store tree. Now it looks pretty good. Okay, so the ornaments on it, the dominoes, I made those. Just a little eye hook. I drilled a little tiny hole and screwed in a little eye hook and added the white ribbon. And there you go. I've done those, made those for years. Yeah, they actually ended up in a magazine. I didn't get credit for it, but yeah, ended up in a magazine. And then these little guys, these are just those little wood slices from the dollar store. And this is a little glass ornament, also from the dollar store. And what I did was I put the dates of family members on them. So like May 31st, 5/31, well, that's my mother's birthday. S9, that's just September, 9th month. Things like that. There's 1962, right there, 1962. That's my sister's year of her birth. So I did stuff like that. Just, kind of, I don't know. I guess in my old age, I'm getting reminiscent of all my family members. Oh, gosh. Anyway. And then just the mercury glass, little tiny ornaments again. I've had those for years. Love those. Yeah. So, oh, and then the base, I made the collar using a dollar store basket that I flipped upside down. It's a wire basket, flipped it upside down, cut a hole right there in the middle with my clippers, and wrapped the whole thing with that old rope that I had. It used almost all of it, but I think it looks really cool. I'm happy with that. And it just, you can see the little feet of the tree, so it's not quite big enough, but I think it looks okay on the white table. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. And that's my little tree. That's it. So, let's see. I think that, oh, I did want to point these out because they're so cute. This is Snowball. This my sister got for me, I don't know, maybe a couple Christmases ago. And this is Toothpick. She also got that for me. And I love these. This little guy's so soft. And this Snowball I use as a pillow during the Christmas season when it's, a little cold. And that's the bedroom. And I think it's just nice, simple, charming, and just enough. Just enough. And I think that we have gotten to everything. I hope you liked the tour. I hope maybe you got some ideas. Maybe you saw something you hadn't seen before, which is always so lovely to hear when I hear people say that. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous Christmas season yourself. And I will post another video very, very soon about some projects that I have going on, some shopping I have going on, a thrift store, of course, dollar store maybe. And we'll see how you guys like it. Anyway, all right. Bye-bye.